Hey, good evening, everybody. This is the drawing for waffles number 1113, 1122, 1124, 1125, and 1126. Waffle number 1113 was for four half-face blades to Shawi 4-inch fixed 4-inch fixed blade knives. There's four of these up for grabs. This one went kind of stale, so we turned that into a buck waffle. So there was 39 spots that went over into the buck waffle. We're going to spin from this buck waffle wheel here. There was 457 entries. But before we do that, we're going to jump over to waffle number 1122. Waffle number 1122 is for the second of two Knights Armament Co. SR-15 ambidextrous AR-15 lower receivers. There was 55 entries on this one, and let me show you what else we got going on here. Then we had waffle number 1124. Waffle 1124 was for the first of three Silencer Co. Omega 36Ms. These are multi-cal suppressors. And then we also have waffle number 1125 and 1126. 1126 staled out, so I actually took all the entries from 1126 and moved that over to 1125. So 1125 is for the second of two Silencer Co. Omega 36s. So before we do the buck waffle and 1113, we're going to start off with 1122. This has 55 entries in it. It is for the Knights Armament Co. SR-15 lower receiver. 55 entries on this one, and this is everyone that got in on waffle number 1122. All right, with that, we'll go ahead and shuffle this up and see who's taking home waffle number 1122. Christopher Medina, congrats, sir. That's going off to you. All right, moving over to 1124. 1124 for the first of two Silencer Co. Omega 36Ms. 70 entries on this one. And this is everyone that got in on waffle number 1124. All right, and with that, we'll shuffle this up and see who's taking home waffle number 1124. Nathan Zek, congrats, sir. That's going off to you. I don't know if this is your first time winning, but I know you haven't played in a while, so congrats, man. Coming out of hiding to win a nice multi-cal suppressor. Congrats. All right, waffle number 112526. 70 entries on this one. This is for the second of two Silencer Co. Omega 36Ms. And this is everyone that got in on waffle number 112526. All right, 70 entries all shuffled up. Let's see who's taking home waffle number 112526. Lucas Bastion, congrats, man. That's going off to you. All right, now off to waffle number 1113. Once again, 1113 was for four fixed blade knives made by Half Face Blades. This is the Tasawi model. This comes with a Kydex sheath. There's four of these that are up for grabs, so I'm going to spin this wheel 4 times. Before I do that, I have to fill the 39 unfilled spots from the buck waffle. This right here is everyone who got in on regular priced entries for waffle number 1113. So, and then you have your buck waffle here. There was 457 entries on the buck waffle. For those not familiar with the buck waffle, this is open for 24 hours. You can get as many entries as you want for $1 a piece, and we spin this as many times as needed to close up the original item. Waffle number 1113 had 39 spots, so we're going to spin this one 39 times and pull the names 39 times over into the original wheel. Then when that original wheel is filled, we have all 70 entries, we'll go ahead and spin for those 4 knives. 4 knives, we're going to spin the wheel 4 times. Winners or players can win multiple times. But with that, this is everyone that got in on the buck waffle for waffle number 1113. All right. And with that, we will go ahead and start pulling names from the Buck Waffle, all shuffled up. Let's see who's getting the first one. And of course, with the Buck Waffle, you can win multiple times. Do not pull any names out of this wheel. They go right back in. You can win multiple times. All right, 2 more names coming off the Buck Waffle here. All right, and the last person coming off the Buck Waffle. All right, that's it for the Buck Waffle. We'll drop this last name in here into waffle number 1113. We have all of our regular entries and Buck Waffle entries in here to equal 70. This is everyone that got in on waffle number 1113. We're going to spin this wheel 4 times because I have 4 knives up for grabs. Players can win multiple times, and let's see who's taking home that first fixed blade knife. Chris Balesta, congrats, man. That's going off to you. All right. Go ahead and shuffle this up again. See who's taking home that second knife. Jeff Chandler, congrats, man. That's going off to you. All right, third knife. Go ahead and shuffle this up. See who's taking home that third knife. James Douglas, congrats, man. All right, and last but not least, the last of the 4 half-face blades. Tasawi 4-inch fixed blade knife. Going off to Chris Strickland, congrats, man. All right, I will reach out to all the winners. Guys, there's still spots left in the 50 cal Desert Eagle, and there's a few spots left in the 308 bolt action rifle that was dropped today at 11. If you're still listening, tomorrow I have a Sig Sauer P365X Sick Puppy. For those that aren't aware, it is a FDE 9mm Sig P365 topped with a optic and a Hush Puppy Projects Hush Puppy suppressor. So check that out. That drops tomorrow at 11. All right, everyone, have a good rest of the night. Stay safe, stay dangerous. We'll talk to you soon.